Oh, that's fucking right. Maybe I went a little too ham with the Nords. This is a lot of bullshit. And like I said, I'm trying to set up sort of a Three Kingdoms vibe with Rodukes, the Nords, and the Sultans. And what the fuck is this? How are the Sultans getting their ass kicked by Khajiits? You tell me. Because to me that doesn't make sense. I need a shot. Can't believe I didn't catch that last time I played. Then again, I was fairly drunk. Ow. That wasn't fun. Okay. I need to recruit people. Okay, let's see here. Put on some Weisenheimers and get the fuck to work. Get your rat out. Oh boy. I have to listen to this first. Okay, so I want to talk about this. I was just listening for quite a while, about 30 minutes worth of Ryan Haywood bullshit. Again, and I just heard Fredo from Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunters and Let's Play speak about him, and I gotta say, I'm kinda Team Fredo here. I mean, you'd be a fucking idiot not to be. I can elaborate since, you know, no one's gonna fucking hear this anyway. So Ryan Haywood got spanked pretty publicly for grooming his fans, and he was one of my favorite, God, it's gonna sound so cringy to even fucking say it, but content creators. You know, I used to really like Ryan Haywood. Him and Michael were my favorite, my favorite pairing of Rooster Teeth people. You know what I mean? Like, right up there with, fucking Michael and Gavin. And if you don't know who any of these people are, just watch Let's Play. Let's Play Minecraft or Let's Play GTA. I don't fucking know. But yeah, Ryan, and for a long time, he was hands down my favorite. And I think I've touched upon this topic when it first happened. I'm sure I jumped straight to stream. However, Ryan groomed a bunch of fans, some of them underage and shit, and he's since been fired from the company, rightfully so, and been publicly denounced and everything, and just big resurgence of Haywood news. He went back to stream on Twitch and whatnot, which is where he used to find the people that he would groom. So, you know, whatever. But apparently there's a community of people out there, and, you know, I would love to meet one of these people or fucking hear about it on the street, because, you know. But, yeah, there's a community of people who think he did nothing wrong and he deserves to be on Twitch and deserves this and deserves that, and I heavily disagree with any of that. And this isn't me being on a fucking high horse or nothing. Like, I'm no spring chicken to, you know, shitty behavior, God's sakes, as a fucking meth addict, so you can understand the type of shit I used to do. Like, rip people off, steal shit, fight, you know, whatever. But you can't... The nature of what he did means he should never, ever have a platform in which to continue behavior. And that's because what he did was... if you don't take issue with it, you're kind of a fucking idiot, in my opinion. I get it. You can argue that like rappers or fucking musicians or whatever, they have their roadies go get groupies, and that's kind of a form of grooming all in its own. But there's an entire different margin of consent that's being played with here. One requires contact and months and months of manipulation, and I'm sure Mr. Haywood probably didn't, well, I'm not going to say Mr. Ryan probably didn't exactly call anybody back. I'm almost positive most of his, and I'm sorry to use this word, victims, was probably a one and done. And the same for musicians and groupies and whatnot, and I get that. However, they're paying to go to a concert for someone that they already had the idea of probably sleeping with, or even the fantasy of sleeping with. This required manipulation, and it's very spooky when you start to think about the actual intention Ryan had. So that's kind of my piece about it. I don't think you can really argue that he's not mentally unstable or emotionally broken, or like the whole fact that he kept telling people like his wife wouldn't sleep with him and he was sexually frustrated. So whatever. That's not an excuse to commit shitty behavior and or fidelity and or possibly and this hasn't been proven, but he might be a pedophile, allegedly. So not an excuse for any of that. And the whole thing fucking just blows my mind. It really does. And I love Rooster Teeth. I think for a long time, when I first got my first iPhone 4, Rooster Teeth was like pinned. Like their Let's Play channel was pinned on my favorites. That way I could just immediately hop on the channel and see what the fuck's going on. I've never been huge in their community or whatever. It really sucks because I grew up on a Red vs. Blue, and then when I was in a really shitty place, I found Let's Play, and when I was even in a shittier place, I started listening to all their podcasts, all their content that they would release, and their company as a whole was, I mean, they produced really good shit, man. Like, it just seems like such a waste to me. Their entire company's imploding in completely different ways, and it's a fucking sadness. Of course, 2020 would be the year that Rooster Teeth shits the bed. It makes me sad, man. I really like Rooster Teeth. You know, they used to be right up there with like fucking, you know, Rhett and Link or Good Mythical Morning. You know, that conglomeration. I mean, Jeff's fucked. Ryan's fucked. Adam, whatever his name is, he's fucked. Let's go through the list of people that got fucked over by Rooster Teeth. Monty Ohm. I guess he didn't get fucked over. It was more of his wife, I guess, but... did they milk his death a little bit? Yeah. I don't know if I said Bernie, uh, Matt. Um, there's a lot of people that after this company, the imploding is still happening. So after this company settles and then liquidates all of its assets, not assets, my bad. A lot of people are just going to be kind of left to fucking hang out and dry and be forgotten about. And yeah, you could argue that they all have different platforms and they all stream and da 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 da. So what about someone like Michael? I believe he's got 2 kids now. What about Jeff's not always the most innocent of people, but I guess neither is Gavin. But what about those two? They haven't had any big scandals. I mean, there's been allegations, but there's almost an allegation every week about some sort of personality. So, and it's never been to that extent. It's always been, they date fans, which I guess, that's sus territory because you're using a popularity to get laid. However, that's just sort of a magnified effect of like getting laid in general. I, who gets laid in high school? The popular kids, the kids that are confident, smart. So you take someone who's smart, you give them a platform, and then you blow them up and make them famous. Of course they're going to get laid by their fans. However, as soon as you start manipulating people and you start lying and you start doing really fucked up things, I don't know. I'm just really sad to see such a close to home company just fucking implode. And in multiple ways. And Ryan's not even the fucking start of it. And shit. Oh, hold up. Yikes. Speaking of fucked up behavior, it's all about my girl's visit to the optometrist, and fuck, yikes. This lady had the audacity to want to play who had the biggest abuser. Because, you know, Bear's last husband was a fucking piece of work. Like, just real piece of shit dude, you know? And apparently this lady said, because, you know, the name on the paperwork was still whatever. But apparently this lady said something along the lines of, if you met my ex-husband, you'd like your ex-husband. I don't really care who you are. You don't play who has the worst trauma. You know, like, that's a fucking, it's, not only is it a losing game from the start, but it's like so fucking masturbatory and unnecessary. And like, just you know, just don't do that. Don't fucking there's some thoughts that you can have that you just don't need to elaborate on. That's coming from me. I mean, I'm the king of fucking putting my foot in my mouth. But fucking yikes. That was like I just told Bear, I kind of feel like calling and telling that lady, like, listen, don't make me come down there and make you appreciate your abuser, because I'll fuck you up. Not physically, but I'll sit there and fucking breathe down your neck and comment on every little thing you do, because, you know, that's what I'm known for doing at work. Like, I'm not exactly the nicest person to work for or with. And you know, I don't take pride in any of that, but at the same time, I don't exactly let people, you know, I don't know. Fucking people are gross, man. People are really fucking gross. Like, that really pisses me off. Should've took my offer, bro. Fuck him up. Yeah, I don't understand people sometimes. Which is really weird because I'm pretty good with people, but some people are just fucking beyond help. They're beyond me. Not to say that I can help anyone, but like, you know, some people are just so far fucking deluded that it's not really worth having a conversation. You know what I mean? I have to tell people all the time, even Bear. A lot of times it's best not to correct anyone and just let people be stupid, because if you try and correct people, it only brings contention, and ignorance and contention they walk hand in hand. So it's best just to let stupid people be stupid people, you know what I mean? And that really fucking blows sometimes. You know, and that's you know, it's coming from me, of all people, so like, I don't know how many times I've gotten into a fight with my sister because she's just saying some fucking ignorant shit about, like, it's a good example that's not going to be offensive on stream. My sister once thought that every rapper was a clone because of Tom McDonald's shitty little clone rapper video. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I did not mean to... Oof. I'm looting and plundering after the wars. Welp. Just committed a little treason. Nothing wrong with treason. Listen to me. That sound like... But yeah, that fucking, that blew my mind. I mean, just the other day, me and my sister got into a very heated argument because she brought up politics, and she's very supporter. I'm not, you know. I'm very much of the, I don't want to say I'm left or right, but I tend to lean left. You know, I think both parties have really stupid opinions on subjects. However, my sister takes conservatism to a entire different extreme that I'm, honest to God, just not really comfortable with, because she talks about how my sister's basically a Nazi. I'll put it this way. She's a Jesus freak Nazi, and she doesn't exactly understand what she's saying because she's not intelligent and doesn't take time to educate herself. Her idea of education is watching conspiracy theories on YouTube, which, I'm sorry, but that's not education. That's entertainment. But, you know, my sister couldn't spot a fake news article if it fucking had big ol' blocky red letters across the top of the article saying fake news. Oh, fuck, that's not what I wanted to happen. The Nords are gonna fucking dominate them. What are they doing? Anyway, So I called my sister trying to get some ghost stories going because my sister's a Jesus freak and she thinks she has all these ghost stories and paranormal shit happening around her. My sister has once told me that aliens were demons and they're not of God because God created the stars for us to look at and not to explore. That type of stupid. So, you know, it's very hard for me to let my sister. God, I really don't want to say this, but be my sister, you know? Because if you're not, like, you got kids, bro, you should probably fucking be a little intelligent to have kids. And she's not. Um, I don't know. My whole point here is it's entirely easier to let people just be ignorant and stupid and dumb. Lots easier. I don't. I don't know. So, do I think the one lady overstepped her boundaries? Yes. Plus, if you want to play the one up game when it comes to like serious topics, like let's imagine I said I got raped, and then you said, "Well, I got raped twice." Basically, what this lady was getting at. Well, that doesn't matter because I have had more trauma. Fucking good for you. I don't think you really have, because people who have had those types of traumatic experiences tend to, I don't want to say hide it, but not discuss it and not reopen the wound, so to speak. So, if you had an abuser and he was so bad you felt inclined to tell someone else about their abuser not being as bad as yours, in my opinion, you've completely nullified whatever point you were trying to make, because you're not displaying behaviors of a victim. In fact, you're actually being a bit of a prick. But like I said, a lot easier to just let people be stupid. I'm kind of... If you'll allow me to put my dick in my mouth for a second, I am so confused on why people think certain things are okay. You know? Just today, I had this kid work in the front in my department, and he's slow as shit. He has the audacity to tell me that the old lady he's working with is slower than him. No shit. No fucking shit, she's slow. She's an old lady. She's in her 70s. No shit, she's slow, bud. What the fuck is your excuse? Because you're going 0.5% faster than her. 0.5%. So what's your excuse? Well, this kid, he's got some social issues, so I get what his excuse is, but people just don't fucking... I don't know, man. There's a easy, like, I don't want to say we all have to adhere to the social norm, but you should probably take active steps in understanding the social norm. That way, when you do branch out from it, you can do it in a tasteful way. Or a way that doesn't cause everyone else around you to be pissed off. I don't fucking know. I don't particularly think I'm wrong here. Oh, hey, Jack boy. Hey, Jack boy. You really like them wet towels, don't you? Sorry, I'm peeing. My cat, Jack, my youngest cat, loves to curl up on these, like, used wet towels on my bathroom floor. And I don't get it. Ow, fucking hot. Ow. Who's your little Jack boy? Huh? Who's your little Jack boy? There you go, bud. A little blanket for you. Oh, your cuddler. But I just really don't understand some people, man. And maybe that's, like, my fault. Some people are just so low functioning that it blows my goddamn mind. Like, that's really the issue, is I wouldn't say I'm an elitist, because I have a very thick skin and a tolerance for anyone's bullshit. Unless you're like a rapist or a pedophile or, you know, a serial killer, you enjoy hurting people. Like, all that shit's toxic. But well, I guess more than toxic, but I have, you know, a pretty good tolerance for people's stupidity. That being said, I cannot stand low-functioning people sometimes. And that's coming from me. I don't think I'm high-functioning by any means. The only thing high-functioning about me is my alcoholism. And my ability to get shit done while being a drunk. Man, oh man, oh man. Like, people who think vaccines cause autism, you're stupid. I don't know if autism's hereditary or if it's a learned behavior or what. I really have no idea about autism. But a vaccine? Come on. Come the fuck on. That's some fucking Reddit off Facebook bullshit. My cousin, he was 35, he got vaccinated, now he's autistic. Come on. Come on. Yeah. It's not Tourette's, you can't catch it. Like, you don't just get it overnight. Like, I don't fucking know, man. What I do know is this stream is over. Because, all I'm doing at this point is ranting. Don't get me wrong, I like the rants. Especially because they, you know, get me a little high energy and a little more my own personality on stream, you know? Like, this is what I'm really like. But at the same time, just bitching about ignorance is almost as useless as purposely non-educating yourself. So, I'm gonna quit bitching, at least until Barry gets home, and then we'll probably talk about the optometrist visit, but man. I really wish I had the time to just write an article explaining to people, the time and the words to explain to people exactly how you should be as a person. And I know that sounds very dick in the mouth and ignorant in its own right, but it boils down to this: educate yourself, be nice to people around you, and you know, fuck off. Really. You know what I mean? Like, just don't impede on someone else's fucking day, you know? And once again, that's funny coming from me. I'm the fucking king of pissing on a parade. But, man. One of these days, I'll find the words. And I deal with it with, like, you know, Bear's parents, for example. So set in their ways, very conservative, very Mormon. That's fine. I don't have anything to say about it. Do I agree with it? Not in the slightest. But since day one, I've always maintained, like, you know, I don't believe in the religion, but I think the culture around Mormonism's, you know, a little... There's community, at least. But, I don't yeah, I don't think all the extra shit's very kosher. Especially the type of particular arrogance it breeds. The same type of people who would look down on a person for being homeless without understanding why they're homeless is the type of people I'm talking about. You know, not to say I'm willing to, like, give my money, but I'll give a spare cigarette here and there, a fucking conversation. Hello. I put a pine needle in my thumb. Not in it, just in between the nail and the...
Here's your Wendy's coupon, Seth Barnes.
Barnes? How the fuck am I supposed to get my Wendy's? I probably won't use this. I feel bad for it.
I know. I feel so bad.
On stream, I should probably explain this. Me and Bear ordered Wendy's the other night and thought we didn't have a sandwich in the bag, the main course. So freaked the fuck out on, you know, just being drunks. Freaked the fuck out, and they said they'd give us a coupon. Turns out the sandwich was under the fries, but like perfectly, so it looked like it wasn't there. And Wendy's sent me a fucking coupon for a learn from you, our customer, but not at your expense. Please accept this coupon with our apologies. This card entitles you a complimentary premium sandwich. Oh no. I'm a terrible person. Oh, this is like fucking, this is toxic as fuck, working food. Like, I know what this is, and I probably really fuck someone over. Maybe I should apologize. Fuck, now I can't order Wendy's.